Get therapy.
I'm hungry.
Get therapy.
What's going on, WikiManiacs? Welcome back to the Wednesday live stream. It's your host, Josh, joined with my boy, John. How's it going, buddy?
Wednesdays, baby. Let's go.
Wednesdays it is. Happy Black History Month. February.
Yes.
We missed it on the Monday's episode, but we recorded that in January, to be fair.
It's true. We do record quite a bit in advance sometimes, especially during the holidays. It's like, sometimes it's like a month ahead. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it is a bit farther ahead. So, but yeah, we in the description, and then I think there's a bot in live chat giving a link to. Just let me correct myself. Yeah, it's Black History Ottawa or something like that. So if you want to donate, go check that out. We usually do American donations, so I thought, why not do a Canadian one?
Why not? We do have a Canadian representation in the show, so
Yeah. I did want to open it up because it is Black History Month. I thought it'd be interesting to do a spotlight on someone that's American Canadian and that you might find interesting, and probably already know about this person, but I didn't know and thought it was interesting.
Okay.
So Elkin James, also known as Sweet Daddy Siki. Do you know this person, John?
I do not.
Really? Okay. So he was
a musician or?
Yes, but not starting off with. So Sweet Daddy Siki was an American Canadian professional wrestler. Does that ring a bell?
Say the name again.
Sweet Daddy Siki. He grew up in Texas. Was born in a small town. Relocated to Los Angeles, where he picked up boxing and wrestling, and then he ended up dyeing his hair bleach blonde. I don't know if you're looking at it right now.
I'm seeing it right now. Oh my God, that is a bright yellow hair.
Yeah, so he fought in fighting matches in arenas full of Ku Klux Klan members in the 1950s. So he's one of the first black wrestlers to make it on the scene, basically, and ended up fighting in Madison Square Garden for the World Wrestling Federation.
Whoa, that is sick.
Yeah. And then so he moved to Toronto, opened up a wrestling school, and actually trained Rocky Johnson, Edge, and Trish Stratus. I think that's her name.
Oh yeah, Toronto Goats.
Yeah.
Both of them.
So he actually trained a lot of them and mentored them.
That is sick. Oh, I see that now. That he did make an appearance in WWE when Edge retired back in 2011.
Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah.
That's sick.
But it's funny you asked about music because he actually successfully transitioned to a country music singer in the 60s and 70s and had some really good songs. So.
I'm about to listen to some. Look at this. We brought back the Wiki portion of Reddit on Wiki.
True,
That's crazy.
People have been asking for it.
Yeah, we used to do that, by the way, before we fully went on the whole Reddit podcast.
But yeah, so I just wanted to open that one up because, it's always fun to learn some stuff. And I thought the wrestling American-Canadian connection was there. So shout out to...
What a talented man.
Yeah, Elkin James, Sweet Daddy Siki.
Freaking breaking barriers, training a future generation of professional wrestlers, and then transition to music.
Absolutely.
What a goat.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to open the show up with that today because I thought that was super interesting.
I learned something today.
Yeah. But anything you want to talk about? Do you want to introduce the WikiManiacs to the show? Let them know what's going on today?
Yeah, so Wednesday lives, Josh and I usually just, have about 10 to 12 stories, usually kick it around like 2 hours, just hanging out and engaging with WikiManiacs. The usual FAQ is, where is Sean? Sean is stuck in corporate America, and we're doing these lives so we can make more, so we can get that boy out of that fucking job. But yeah, it's usually just Josh and I during these 2-hour sessions, just so we can know we do whatever and just engage and talk to the WikiManiacs. Basically it.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And then afterwards, I, convert it to Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all those places. So you can listen to it later. And yeah, we're live on Twitch as well. Shout out Steph MBG who said that. So yeah. I don't know if there's anything we need to announce. I think we're doing Valentine's merch this month.
Yes. So Reddit on wikishop.com. Your boy Sean has been really stumped. That's his bread and butter, putting the shop together. Unfortunately, grad school has made him too busy, but the Valentine's merch should be up sometime this week. And as usual, half of the profits for this month is going to go towards a great cause, and it's going to go to Feeding America, voted by you WikiManiacs on our Patreon channel.
Hell yeah. Pentalopoulos says free Sean, LOL.
We're trying our best, people.
But yeah, so should be a fun episode today. I got some wild stories here. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to announce. I think the Olympics are on right now. So
did the opening ceremony start already?
No, I think those are Friday, but like curling's on all day today, and then I think a bunch of the sports are going on tomorrow. I know women's hockey is on tomorrow, and then snowboarding, I think, as well. So super interesting. Shout out to anyone in Italy who's watching over there. Jealous.
I will see you guys in 4 months, Italy. So.
Oh, are you? Oh, 4 months. Yeah. I guess that would be.
Yeah.
Damn, time is flying.
It is.
Crazy.
Flying by pretty fast. But also, selfish plug, if you want to follow your boy as well, check out John's Poverty, please. If you want to see like more content outside of the podcast, check me out. I'm gonna be on Instagram. TikTok sucks right now, so I started posting on YouTube Shorts. So if you're already here, if you want to subscribe, John's Poverty. Thank you, people.
Hell yeah. Can't wait for the YouTube plugs. We can do it directly almost. We should react to your YouTube POVs.
Maybe. It's just like, how much does this guy eat?
All right, John. Well, do you want to hop into some stories?
Let's do it. I'm going to save one that might need a lunch trigger warning, so I'm gonna save that for later on. So I'm gonna let people enjoy their food later, maybe throw it up later on. So
I also have one of those, so we'll do them back to back.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Someone asked on our Patreon, when is Sean gonna do the scary video game stream? We're still planning that out. So peek behind the scenes, we did a charity stream last week where we raised funds for the National Immigrant Justice Center. We did set some stretch goals so that way for all the donations. And shout out to everyone here who has attended, by the way. You guys helped us raise like 4,000 plus. And it's still incoming right now. And we also made sure to donate as well. So we're adding an additional 1,000 on top of you guys' donations as well. But basically, we had stretch goals where each certain amount that we get is what we do. Sean has to play a scary video game. We're all going to collectively have to eat beans and toast together. I have to chug a bottle of Dasani, and I also have to wear Raiders gear, while Josh has to wear a Boston Bruins jersey.
Yep. And then a Vegas Golden Knight hat.
And a Golden Vegas Knights hat. While Sean is playing a scary video game stream by himself, Josh and I are just going to be here observing him and possibly laughing at his misery. But we're still figuring out the time frame when we're going to do that. But we are going to do that someday.
Yeah, we are planning to do that. I do have to find a Boston Bruins jersey, but
yes,
Sienna's uncle is a Bruins fan and has a jersey. People were asking for a Pasternak jersey. I just don't know I don't think it'll be a Pasternak jersey. It'll still hurt me no matter what, but.
Trust me, I showed the boys that I had to purchase Raiders hat, and I visibly wanted to fucking yeet myself on the wall just for doing that. But my workaround around it is that I bought it from a local place in San Diego, and I didn't buy it directly from the team. So I'm technically not supporting them. So I'm like, that's my workaround.
True. You're supporting local, which is good too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I didn't want to buy a full fucking jersey. It's like $300 Canadian. It's like, no way. I'm not doing that.
It's so expensive.
Yeah. So I'm just going to borrow one. All right, John. Well, why don't you start it off today?
I will kick it off because it's also part of my title, but this one is posted by Valuable Dirt 6299. The title is, Today I fucked up by accidentally joining an advanced kickboxing class.
Ooh. I've never watched kickboxing or anything like that, but I imagine any of those martial arts classes, you can't just hop into the deep end and be cool. I think you're going to get your ass kicked.
I once took an advanced boxing class without knowing, and
Oh,
I was dead
yeah.
by warm-ups were done. I was like, where are my arms? And I checked the watch. I'm just like, what the fuck you're telling me? This is warm-up.
Yeah, that like I just because I sometimes I do like the YouTube video hit workouts or whatever, and the intermediate ones kill me. So I can only imagine what a real life in-person class of the higher tier would be. That would just kill me. I think I would be collapsed on the floor by minute 5.
And it's like they know that you don't belong. So they pick on you more to just push you. Some guy went up to me and started like, putting the mitts, and he started putting his little gear. He was like, all right, give me a 1, 2, 1, 1, 6, 4. And I was like, bitch, I don't know what are you talking about?
I can't even count that high.
I was just like, wait, I have to go like, my brain processing in Windows 98 right now. So I don't know what you're doing there. All right, story goes is this. This happened last Tuesday, but I'm still walking like a 90-year-old man, so figure I'd share. So I recently started trying to get in better shape since I had some extra cash. There's this MMA gym that opened up near me, and they had a deal for new members, so I signed up. They offer different kickboxing classes throughout the day, and I wanted to try the beginner's one. I checked the schedule online and saw kickboxing fundamentals at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. Perfect. I show up Tuesday at 7, walk in, everyone's already wrapping their hands and grabbing jump ropes. I grab some wraps and try to copy what everyone else is doing, even though I basically tied my hands together like an idiot. Then the coach starts to warm up and everyone's doing jump rope, but like the fancy crossover stuff and double unders. And I'm just here trying not to trip over the rope every 5 seconds. But figured maybe the beginner's class was just more intense than I thought. Nope. Turns out the fundamental class is at 7 p.m. on Thursdays.
Oh, no.
This was the intermediate class, but I didn't realize until we started partner drills. The coach pairs everyone up, and I'm with this guy who looks like he fights professionally or something. He's got cauliflower ear and everything. That's how you know, brother.
Yeah, they've been
You see someone with cauliflower ears, you're fucked.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
Hence the cauliflower ears.
Yeah.
Coach explains we're doing pad work where one person holds and the other throws combinations. My partner goes first, and he's calling out these crazy combinations like jab, cross, lead hook, body kick, switch kick. And I'm just standing there holding the pads, trying not to get knocked over every time he kicks. Then it's my turn, and I don't even know what half these combos are. I've been there, my guy. I exactly know how I feel. The coach is yelling, double jab, cross, slip, lead, uppercut. And I'm like, which hand is lead again? My partner's trying to be helpful and guide my punches, but I can tell he's confused why someone this clueless is in his class. At one point, I threw a kick and I almost fell over because I have zero balance. I kept thinking someone would stop me and be like, hey man, you sure you're in the right class? But everyone just assumed I knew what I was doing, I guess. My ego wouldn't let me admit I fucked up, so I just kept stumbling through combinations for another 45 minutes, while my partner probably wondered how I made it this far in my life.
Oh, man.
By the end of class, my shoulders were on fire from holding pads and my shins hurt from kicking wrong. The coach came over and asked if I was okay, and I just mumbled something about being rusty. He looked confused but said, I did all right for getting back into it, and I just went with it. It's been a whole week now, and I still can't lift my arms properly. My legs are so sore, and I have to hold onto stuff to sit down on the toilet. Boy, I know that feeling. I can't grip things right because my forearms are destroyed. My roommate asked if I got jumped, and honestly, that would be less embarrassing than the truth. The worst part is I actually want to go back, but to the real beginners class on Thursday. But what if the same coach is there and recognizes me as the guy who clearly had no idea what a lead hook was, but refused to admit it?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if the coach would say anything. And even if he does, he's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be here based on what I saw before. So I imagine the coach just doesn't want you to get hurt. So they're okay with you taking the beginner one.
Oh, crazy. Shit. My mom's in the chat. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I was going to shut that out. Hello, Tita.
Hope you enjoyed lunch yesterday. Took her to lunch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she can't keep up with me with eating. She's like, what the fuck? I had leftovers. I'm like, what leftovers? Ain't gonna be leftovers when you're hanging out with me, mother.
I've eaten with you too, John, and I can't keep up with you. So I don't think it's a her thing. Oh, man. Shout out to Campbell Family 2024 says, want to thank y'all from the Permian Basin for speaking up for all Americans. Even the idiots that don't appreciate it. Adore y'all. Love Texas football. Gam Gam. That's an awesome name.
Gam. Thanks, Gam Gam.
Yeah, thank you. All right, John. Well, now you have to be on your best behavior because your mom's here.
As a matter of fact, Mom, I'll tell more dick jokes that you're around, mother. You kidding me?
I knew that would be the answer. I somehow knew. All right, let's move into my first one of the day here, posted by Docker Quilly, something like that. Title is, am I the asshole for telling my friend I won't have meals with her because of her picky eating habits and dietary restrictions?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with everyone sucks here.
Okay.
I could see why it can be annoying because it's like it's hard to coordinate enough as it is, like to go eat anywhere. And for someone who likes to go eat around, it's probably tough to like find places like that. But also, if it's your friend, you want to be as accommodating as possible. But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, if this is just inconvenient to fucking go out and eat with you, I'll just rather go by myself or something.
Fair. I mean, you can always do other things instead of just eating. Do movies or something like that.
Yeah, do some other activities for sure.
All right. So I, 20 female, am from Asia and came to the US for college. Amy, 20 female, became my best friend here. We do a lot of things together, including eating meals together regularly on campus. However, eating in the States hasn't been very enjoyable for me. I grew up eating family-style meals with 3 to 4 shared dishes, so I'm used to a variety of flavors. The one serving per person style here makes me get tired of my food very quickly. I suggested sharing food with Amy, but it almost never happens because she eats very limited types of food and has allergies. Even when she agrees to share, it's more like trying a few bites rather than actually sharing the meal. Recently, I've been eating almost every meal with my boyfriend. A big reason is that I can share everything with him with no restrictions and try many new things. I enjoy it so much more. Amy understands that I eat with him a lot because we're dating, but she still tries to set up times for us to eat together since it used to be our habit. I kept turning her down in polite ways until she finally confronted me and asked why. I told her the truth. I only really enjoy food when there's variety, and because of her picky eating and restrictions, we can't share food, so we shouldn't eat together. Amy took it well on the spot. However, a mutual friend later told me that Amy was upset and said I was wrong for ditching Amy as a regular meal buddy. I was very defensive because my own preference had been undermined for a long time. That friend still said I was an asshole for bluntly saying I wouldn't eat with someone because of their eating habits. So am I the asshole?
Ooh. I'm gonna go out of my way here and say, like, she's kind of an asshole for that, but part of me still saying no one is the asshole here. Just because like if she does have allergies on certain foods, I completely understand why that it's difficult for her to go eat or share with somebody because like it might trigger her allergies. I also understand where OP is coming from because this is such a cultural norm for them to share food, and it's like I always like you should know, Josh. Like when we went out, like when we all hung out, majority of the places that we picked were all family style, just because we enjoyed that type of
I mean
sharing food.
When we did lunch and stuff, though, it was like solo meals.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not like you can't like do both.
Right. To me, like that's why I'm kind of going with like the asshole, like more like kind of like an asshole situation here, is because like I think the friend like OP could have been like, hey, the days that let's say we do eat out together, how about you pick a place that you know it's safe for you, or like it's something like you enjoy, and then maybe we can find a compromise together. But for her to completely like ditch her and just be like, you know what, this is not enjoyable for me anymore, and I'm just kind of gonna drop you off as a friend. To me, that's assholey, because if that's really your friend, you'll find a way to kind of compromise with them or kind of meet them in the middle.
Right. Because it is kind of like hypocritical of her to be like, well, like she has a certain eating style that I don't like, but like, but I also have
exactly.
And it's like, it's to be like, she's picky, but it's like, well, you're also picky. Like you only eat this certain way, which is fine, whatever. But it's like, I don't know, as a friend, it's, you try and like make compromises. It's like, okay, well, if we meet up once a week for lunch or something like that, that can be my, you know, one meal type thing where I just eat one meal. And then every other time you can just, with your boyfriend, share.
Or they can take turns planning it out. Like one meal, it's like a meal that like, let's say the friend can share around or like order like a bunch of apps that you can share together. And then the other meal, it's like, that's going to be a solo meal for OP.
And that's that.
So it's like,
and I agree with that. That should have been maybe what they should have gone, like OP should have gone in with a compromise like that instead of just being like, nah, I'm just not going to eat with you anymore. Like that kind of sucks to hear from your friend. I can understand that.
I can understand why OP might be annoyed, but like, I think the way they went about it is also unfair to the friend.
Yeah, exactly. So Reddit deemed asshole. Brown Beans Curry said, I'm an Asian from Asia. I've lived in integrated multicultural country my whole life, and I hate how OP makes it seem like single dish meals don't exist here. Yes, we do have family style meals with multiple dishes, but so does the US. That's usually where we eat with our families or in big groups. For work lunches, schools, or university campuses, eating out, cooking at home, or any damn meal is a single dish meal, which is usually extremely common. We love variety, but we don't need it in every single meal. She's acting like single serve meals are strictly a Western thing, and Asian foods, which aren't family style, with many different dishes, don't even exist, and it's pissing me off. Like, it's fine if you personally need multiple dish meals in every meal, but don't say it's about culture. So, I mean, that is true. Like single dish meals do exist all around the world.
Everywhere.
So that was
everywhere.
Yeah,
for sure.
But if that's her preference, then sure. But again, I think you should try and make a compromise with your friend based on that.
That's kind of where I'm at as well. It's just like I can see the frustration because this is probably what OP was raised and grew up in. But if you want to have friends, if you want to stay having a relationship, sometimes you have to make those compromises.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it is such a small compromise to be like, once a week I can share, or we can flip flop or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I do wonder how much is picky eating based on or just allergies. You know what I mean? It's like I
mean, I'm gonna channel my inner Sean here. I mean, if it's a peanut allergy, then I could. OP is completely not the asshole.
Doesn't exist. So
yeah, fucking fake ass allergies. Shout out Sean.
But you know how some people just say they're picky eaters, but it's actually an allergy. I don't know. It gave me that a little bit. So
yeah,
who knows? I think definitely asshole, but you try and compromise with your friend going forward.
For sure. All right, moving on to the next story. This one is posted on Relationship Advice by boy. The title is In a loving long-term relationship, but scared I'll regret never being with anyone else, and I feel guilty about it.
Well, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. What do you mean you feel guilty about it? Like guilty that you feel this way? Or guilty that you'll never experience that? I'm confused by the guilt part, but just, I don't know. If you are really worried about that, I mean, I would argue grass is always greener, but it's also like you shouldn't be in a relationship because it's not fair to your partner who's probably committed.
Also, grass is always greener where you water it, baby.
That's exactly it.
All right, story goes as this. I, 22 female, have been with my boyfriend, 24 male, since I was 16. He is my first everything. First date, first kiss, first love, first relationship. We've been together for 6 years and our relationship is genuinely loving, healthy, and supportive. He is kind, respectful, emotionally safe, ambitious, and we talk seriously about the future. So you got a unicorn and you want to release it to the wild.
But I want to blow it all up.
And blow someone else up. For the last few years, though, I've been feeling something that I kept pushing away because I hoped it would disappear. Curiosity about what it would be like to experience dating and relationships outside of this one. Not because I don't love my boyfriend, but because I've never been single, never dated, and never experienced anyone else. When guys shows interest in me, I always say no and stay loyal. But inside, I sometimes feel disappointed that I can't explore that side of life.
That's a red flag. Holy.
Yep. Recently, a guy I briefly know asked me out. And even though I immediately said no because I have a boyfriend, I felt genuinely sad that I couldn't go on that date and get to know him.
What the fuck? Also, if you know this guy, shouldn't he know you have a boyfriend? Why is he asking you out? What flags are you giving him that he's like, oh, maybe she's single now? What the fuck?
Set your boyfriend free, my friend, because you ain't it for him. That reaction scared me. I was honest with my boyfriend about these feelings because I felt guilty keeping them inside. I told him that meeting this guy made me realize how curious I feel about what it would be like to experience dating and being on my own. He responded with a lot of love and maturity. He said he wants to build a life with me, but that he also doesn't want me to stay if I feel unsure or if I would be happier discovering myself and my youth first.
Man, this is such a good guy. Holy shit.
He encouraged me to make a choice based on what I truly want, not on what I think he wants to hear. He also told me something that makes this even harder. If I do decide that I need to go explore life on my own, he will respect that, but he won't stay in limbo or wait around.
Yeah,
which I completely understand, and we completely understand.
Oh yeah, that'd be super unfair if you were just like, yeah, I just want to take a break to go explore, and then be like, oh, but you have to wait here for me. Like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah. He knows he wants a life partner he can build a future with from a young age, and if I choose a different path, he would move forward with his life too. Valid reason.
Yeah.
Now I feel completely torn. I'm afraid that if I commit fully, I might regret never experiencing being single or dating other people. But I'm also terrified of losing someone incredibly rare, someone kind, loyal, emotionally mature, and loving, and regretting that forever too. The fact that he handled this with so much empathy makes it even harder because it shows how good of a partner he is, and he truly deserves someone who is fully certain, and I hate that I'm struggling with this. Part of me thinks walking away just to explore would be the dumbest decision of my life. But another part of me keeps wondering if I'll regret not discovering this side of myself. Has anyone here dealt with this kind of long-term relationship uncertainty or fear of missing out? How did you work through it, and what helped you decide?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been in this long-term of relationship and had this situation, but yeah, I mean, you got to make a choice and stick with that choice. You can't, like, if you're going to be committed with him and, you know, stay with him for the long haul and commit to him, then you've got to like work on yourself, therapy, maybe couples therapy. I don't like, it doesn't sound like the relationship's terrible, so I don't know that way, but maybe there's something you're just feeling like you're missing out on, and maybe therapy for yourself would work. But it does sound like you are half in, half out, which I would recommend, you know, letting him go and finding someone that he can, you know, commit to and be happy with. Because if if you're going to be struggling in the relationship, then that's not fair to either of you. So yeah, stop leading him on, because it sounds like he wants a long-term, marriage, family, house, whatever, that kind of thing. And you seem on the fence. So I think you got to look inward and either commit or step out.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, man. Like it's unfair for a partner who's all in and ready to build that life and future with you. And like what you're saying, Josh, you have one foot out the door. And it's incredibly rare and kind of refreshing to hear some stories like this where at least one of the partner is like emotionally mature about the situation instead of like blowing a gasket and making things for the worse. Like,
well,
you presented your...
Yeah, and I will say she did communicate her thoughts and feelings.
True.
So, I mean, they're both like fairly mature that way in communication, which is like good, I guess.
Yeah.
The feelings suck, but I mean, it is what it is. If that's how you're feeling, then being honest about it is the best way to go. And then, deciding on which way to go is the next step.
It's one of those situations where like you can something, what is it? You can't have your cake and eat it too, or some shit like that. Because you have an emotionally mature partner that you have with you. You said they're loving, they're caring. The way they handle the situation, they handle with empathy. They calmly said like, hey, I support what you're going through. I understand what you're feeling. However, I do want to say that if you do, continue on that path, I'm not going to be available for that, because I do want to have a partner that is ready and willing to commit for the future that we want to build together. Mm-hmm. So I think at this point, like what you said, Josh, like I would just talk to a therapist and just lay it all out there, like maybe y'all just need to have some fun. Maybe one of your date nights someday, just be like, hey, pretend we don't know each other. Let's go pick each other up in a bar and just be like a random stranger. You could be a whole different persona, a whole different other person that you never were in your relationship, and just, pick each other up or some shit. Role play. Yeah. Keep things interesting.
That's true.
At this point, go ahead.
Sorry, Resilient Sage in chat said also, what exactly does she think she's missing? Mediocre dick and ghosting?
And I'm like, isn't like the whole point of dating around anyways to kind of find your... I haven't been dating in forever, so like, but isn't the whole point of dating around is to find
the perfect person that you're with right now?
And she also said she does want to explore and find herself too, so maybe that's another thing.
Yeah, I mean, also something to consider if you really want to. If you feel like you're missing something, then yeah, it is fair to, want that. And if you feel like you can't get that out of this relationship, then you have to move on and let him move on as well. You can't stay in this limbo state.
And you're going to have to be perfectly content that if your partner leaves you, you chose that, my friend. So what are you going to do? Crossroads, this is the top awarded comment for this post. They put, as someone in her 30s, I'd say dating does get harder as you get older. Good guys that you get along with are not easy to come by, and baggage keeps accumulating with experience, generally speaking. That being said, I would ask about other aspects of your life as well. You seem to love your partner and are happy with them, but are wondering about how life could be different. What exactly do you want to be different that you hope to accomplish by not being with your partner? Is it knowing more people? Is it sex? Is it being free to get attention from more men? Is it being free to move around without having to be with a partner, not just with your partner? So I think
those are good questions. Yeah,
those are good questions. And I think those are questions that a good therapist, might ask you and maybe help uncover like what you truly want. So
yeah,
it's either you set your partner free or you set yourself free. Like, but you can't have both.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? You can't, it's not fair to him. It's not fair to yourself. Yeah. You got to choose at some point. So yeah, those are good questions. And yeah, like you said, a good therapist would help you work through a lot of that. So
for sure.
Good advice. Good advice. Sorry, we had my mind.
Hey, sorry. Patreon is going, who the fuck? They're talking about orgies in the Patreon chat. Like, what the
They're always doing that.
Jesus Christ.
Those sick fucks. No, we have cultivated this community. They reflect us, so it is what it is. My mind went AOL 20 2006 said, love from Austin, and they send $5. Shout out to you. Thank you.
Ooh, I miss Austin. I think I haven't been in like a couple of years. Love that place.
All right. Well, we want to move on to the next story here, John.
Let's get it.
Okay, this one comes from Best of Redditor Updates. So it's posted by a throwaway account, and the title is, my 30 female husband, 33 male, has been cheating on me with my best friend, 31 female, and asked me tonight if I want to be in a throuple.
Huh?
Yeah, usually you ask that before you cheat. Crazy order to do that in.
Was it like PAMDAS? Is it fucking peen? please excuse my dear anal sex. Is that what it is?
Oh, are you talking about like bed mats? Like
it's like the order of operations.
Of operations, I understand. Jesus, that took me a while. All right, so let me start out by saying fuck 2020. This was posted 2020.
Okay.
My husband lost his job in April and has been home while I've been working extra shifts, making $12 an hour to keep us from going broke. Yes, I've been out more of the house more than at home. Yes, I haven't been super active in bed because I am really exhausted all of the time from working 70 hours a week, standing on my feet all 70 hours. Holy shit.
This bum not. Oh my God.
I thought he'd appreciate that I am working, so we have things like food and a place to live. Instead, he and my best friend have been fucking while I've been at work. She lost her job too. They've always gotten along with each other, and I've never felt jealous or threatened that they've hung out, just the two of them over the years. One very drunk night in 2009, she and I made out, but it was a one-time thing, and I didn't enjoy it. I thought I could trust them and that they were just friends. Obviously, I'm an idiot. So that was all backstory. And now we come into the present day. So
he also came in a present day.
Someone has been.
Well, he wants to, again, with a throuple now.
Oh, yeah, true. So I came home tonight and found them snuggling on the couch watching TV. Like in a spooning position, but it was obviously very intimate. They didn't panic, but she did sit up. Then he sat up. At this point, I felt my stomach turn into a rock and I felt dizzy. No word of a lie, my body went into some kind of shock. I just walked into the bathroom and closed the door and sat on the toilet. I started crying after I have no idea how long I threw up. I heard them whisper talking but couldn't make out what they were saying, but then they knocked on the bathroom door and asked if I was okay. And I told them, obviously fucking not. They didn't backpedal or deny anything. They didn't admit to fucking then, but my best friend said we should probably all talk about what's going on. I stayed in the bathroom and we talked through the door. That's when my husband said, okay, yes, we didn't want you to find out like this, but we've been in a relationship since July. And I think this was posted in October. So, yeah. He continued on and said some more things, but I honestly can't remember them because my ears were kind of ringing. And I kept thinking of him saying relationship. This wasn't a fling or a one-night stand. I could maybe forgive that, but a real relationship? Isn't marriage just supposed to mean him and I are in a relationship? So he says whatever, and then my best friend says, so what do you think? I obviously missed everything he said, so I told her that, and she said, so you missed the part about all three of us living together. I asked what, and my husband clarified that she would stay on the couch, but they'd keep each other company during the day, and I could be with her too if I wanted. And in brackets, she knows I don't want to be with her because we have only made out once since 2009. I know she needs to move out of her place because she has no job, which means no rent payment. I had told her in the past she could always crash at my place, but I never meant like this. How could
crash in a pole, sis? Crash in a pole.
In a video game.
Golly.
How could you not know that's what I meant? Is my best friend an idiot or am I? I need advice. Yes, tell me that I'm an idiot for not trusting or for trusting them and having bad judgment and not doing my wifely duties, which is insane to talk about because you are the only one making money out of the three of you.
You're working 70 hours a week.
You're literally the only reason he's not on the street right now, paying rent. I own all of those things. I just need help figuring out my next steps. I don't want to be in a throuple, and I don't even want to look at them either. It's 3:30 a.m. and I can't sleep, and I don't know what to do. I feel like I've been used. I don't even know if I leave, if I'd still have to pay for my husband's expenses because he's not working, which would mean I'm paying for them to have a relationship, which idiot me has actually been doing since July, and I really hate my life right now. So what's your advice, John?
Kick them both out. Let them be in the streets together. Fucking freeloaders.
Yeah.
Telling me that your bum ass husband is fucking your best friend on the couch while both of them are enjoying the life of luxury while you slave away for 70 hours a week and supporting their bitches. And they had the audacity, the nerve to ask you to be in a throuple so you can financially support both of them. Violence. That's my advice in a video game.
Yeah, it's just like, this is not your fault at all, OP.
No.
You were working 70 hours to keep his ass, like I said, in a home with food and, electricity and all that stuff. And for to blame yourself at all, because working 70 hours, you're barely coherent.
What time do you have?
You're barely coherent when you get home. So for him to expect, anything sexual from you, you are doing all this work is insane. And then for him for you to expect to have known about this is insane, because it's like you would never expect that. You would never expect that from your partner and your best friend, who are the two people you trust the most probably in the world. And it's just like, yeah, none of this is your fault, but yeah, kick them the fuck out, because you have been paying for their stupid relationship for so long. And this is thruples are presented at the beginning of a relationship. You're like, hey, I want to be open, and this is us getting together. This is him just cheating on you and trying to spin it in a way where he can get all he wants.
And then, dude, I'm trying to put this in a perspective how much 70 hours a week is a lot.
It's so much.
Let's say you work Monday to Friday. You work Monday to Friday, fucking 12 hours a week. That's 60 hours already.
Yeah.
You're telling me you still got to work Saturday for another fucking 10 hours? And then you come home, you see this bitch ass of a bum cuddling with your supposed best friend, eating the food that you put in the fucking table. They're spooning out here, and you're out there freaking working a hard job. 70 hours. What time? Where in the world do you have the energy, the time, the mental load capacity to even think about anything else in life where you're working so damn much?
Exactly.
This motherfucker could at least pick up some slack. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe go fucking look at a local job board or some shit. Be like, hey, what can I do to pick up some DoorDash, Uber, do fucking something to contribute to the household, clean the house, fucking make sure she's fed when she gets home, make sure she has a meal that she's waiting for. Instead, you're boating another girl, homeboy. Yeah. What are you doing here? I'm about to crash out on this motherfucker, man.
Well, it's even beyond, because so this was like COVID. So presumably she's working like a retail position or something like that. Like, the jobs that they didn't allow to have, time off. But it's like, yeah, DoorDash, like you said, Uber Eats, like those were all very popular this time because a lot of people were stuck inside. Like you could. I
did that a lot during the pandemic. Yeah, that shit worked.
I did that during college a little bit. It's just like, listen, they are predatory companies, but it's like you need something to do for right now. Doesn't seem like you're trying that hard to get a fucking job, and to take some pressure off your wife. And like worst comes to worst, she could probably get you a job where she's working.
Yeah.
And then you could take that out. Like this, this goes beyond the throuple thing, but it's just, all of this is insane. You are a saint for putting up with him for this long. And like this on top of it just is like, yeah, kick him out. Kick him the fuck out.
Speaking of crashing out, get your vehicle reverse as fast as possible. Don't stop until you hear about like 2 thuds. and then put your car on drive and hear another reverse it again, and then you keep going.
Okay.
That's
what do those studs mean? I don't understand, John.
Might be bumps in the road.
Oh, okay.
You know,
potholes.
Yeah,
You know.
potholes, assholes. 2 of them.
So Honey Bun Pancake commented and said, "You owe him nothing financially because he broke your vows. Just leave your hard work. Just leave. You're hardworking. You'll make ends meet until you find someone worthy of you. And fuck your best friend. My advice would be to cut them both out of your life. They're not right. So they're not right upstairs. Oh wait, I don't know what they said there, but basically cut them off." To which OP responded and said, "He's literally the only person I've ever dated. I'm so stupid. Yeah, I want nothing to do with them." Again, OP, you are not stupid. You are,
no,
trusting.
Don't blame this on
the people you should be trusting.
None of this is your fault. Like, don't blame yourself for not doing a wifely. No. Everything is to blame is on his bitch ass and your best friend.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
And there is an update. So they update it kind of in like question answer kind of format. So the first question, are you getting a divorce? They say, yes, 1,000 times yes. He cheated on me and tried to manipulate me, and I did not sign up to be married to more than one person. I don't want that for myself. People in poly lifestyles very kindly messaged me and told me that what my husband and best friend did was not how it's done properly in the poly community. Poly is done out of love and trust and communication. None of those 3 things happened here. So yes to divorce, which is good. Number 2, did you get your husband admitting to cheating on text or voicemail? My lawyer says it doesn't matter. I live in a no-fault divorce state, which means cheating makes no difference at all of how things play out. Everything just gets split down the middle, whether or not your husband is a piece of shit who cheats on you with your best friend, and whether or not you write on Reddit that your piece of shit ex did that, as long as it's true. Not that I'm bitter. Okay, I might be a little bitter, but my therapist says it's good to express my anger. So, got a lawyer, got a therapist. We're on a good track, OP.
Girl, bitter is such a mild freaking emotion that you're feeling right now. We would be vengeful, bloodlust, all the you were thinking right now. Because I want payback in blood.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about here?
So you're better than us, OP. You're doing it the correct way.
My God.
The third question, do you talk to your best friend anymore? OP responds and says, no way. Not since that night and not ever. I blocked her and refused to talk to her. She showed up at my place and I ignored her apology. I have no time for her bullshit or backstabbing. She's lost our friend group too. Once they found out, I got so many stories from them of her backstabbing them over the years. This is all news to me, but let's just say we each had a story that showed her to be untrustworthy. I still think about her and wish things could be different, but she broke my trust in a way that can never be fixed. She and my husband still talk and are still in a relationship. They have each other just like they wanted. So fuck them. They deserve each other, to be honest.
Well, don't fuck them. That's what they want.
True. Don't do that.
Kill them in a video game.
Question 4. Did you kick your husband out? No. I moved back home with my dad about a week after my first post. My mom died earlier this year, and he's been hurting from that, so it just made sense. It's nice to be home. My mom was really a perfect human. She was the kind of mom everyone wants, and she died suddenly this year from a brain aneurysm. She is the person I would have wanted to help me through this. My dad isn't my mom, but I'm learning that he was kind of the silent partner who 100% was the same as her in terms of support. So while I never expected to be living in my childhood bedroom at 30, it's kind of exactly what the perfect place for me to be. Plus, my dad makes great baked chicken and always has ice cream in the freezer. Great dad. For the moving out part, my friends came over and my dad did too, and we all moved my stuff out at once. A lot of Redditors reached out about unspoken dangers of ending a relationship and the ex getting violent when they feel they are being abandoned. My husband is a shitty human for a bunch of reasons, but he never got physically violent with me. But I decided that being safe was important, so I called in favors from friends. It went fine, and my husband ended up leaving during the move to make things easier for everyone.
Did they say they owned the home, Josh? Or was it like a...
Presumably. I don't know if they said, but
I was gonna say, like, is there some states with like squatter rights or some shit like that? If
they're renting,
renting.
If they are, I don't know. If they like share the house, then I imagine it will get split in the divorce.
Divorce,
or someone will have to sell or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Final question: will you ever trust and date anyone again? Opie says, eventually, but definitely not right now. My husband is the only guy I ever dated. He's all I knew. I actually never wanted to date anyone else but him. And now that I don't want him and I don't want him and I don't want anyone else. I'm sure that in time I'll be ready. And when I am, I will take things slow. And then they thank everyone for the support. So, hell yeah.
You see OP from the story that I read out? If you want to go date around, these are the fucking pool of men that you're going to get. Stay with your man and apologize.
or let him go, because then you'll
let him go.
Cheat on him with his best friend in 5 years.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Sorry, we got someone sent this in. That richness 204 said, "Hey guys, I made Sean's requested Animorphs design. My wife sent it to John's Poverty. Let me know if y'all like it. We love listening to you guys." Hell yeah. I don't
lie to you. I don't check my DMs. It's too much.
Well, you might have to for that.
It's true.
We have had a few people send in designs.
Question. Was it okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't read their email.
Did you send it? Did you send it on an email address too?
We'll have to wait for their response, but
okay, yeah, just wait for the response.
But yeah, we've had a couple of people submit in. I know there's one that Sean really likes, so we'll decide. Maybe we'll do all of them. I don't know. However we want to do it. Someone also said it's crazy that you guys aren't doing Josh turning into a great white shark, which I thought was insane.
That's another one that we're gonna do someday. It's just a great white.
You guys need an Animorphs design. We got to come up with that.
I can't be an Animorph because like, what's mine? It's gonna get shorter, or it's just gonna be like fucking same height the whole time? That shit sucks.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any like we haven't really talked about animals with you guys. You hate snakes. We could do a snake.
Oh God. You sent it on an email, or wait, you sent it on IG. Let me see.
Okay, well, you can figure that out after the stream if you want to, John. Or will you forget?
you know the fucking guys. It was this. Was it this one? Can you guys see it?
No, Jesus Christ. That's really good, actually. Move it over a bit more to in front of the mic. Yeah, there you go. That's crazy. God damn.
Oh shit. Hey, you are ripped in this shit, my guy.
Yeah, not in real life.
IRL too, baby. I've seen it.
That's an older picture. God damn. These are crazy. That's a great. Send that to Sean right away. He'll love that shit.
Wait, question though. Is it AI? Because if it is, then Sean's not gonna approve that.
I don't know. I think that looked clean.
Well, let us know. Oh, that's richness. If it's AI, Sean's not gonna like it. I'm sorry to tell you that.
We have had a few AI submissions, but we won't do them. So, all right, John, you want to hop into the next story?
Yes. All right. This one is posted again on r/relationship advice by Asleep Character 5809. The title is, I, 35 male, found an old note from my wife's 34 female friend that's making me uncomfortable.
Ooh. This could go in so many directions. It could be like, I'm interested in you, much like my last story. Or it could be like, I don't know, threatening towards OP, maybe? I don't know.
All right, we shall see. Hey, Reddit. I'd really appreciate some advice on how to navigate this situation as I feel like it's a delicate one. My wife, let's call her G, has a long time male friend, R, who in the past I've had some suspicions about in terms of his true feelings towards my wife. She has always been adamant there has been no feelings on his end or her end. To this day, they still hang out in small groups and will even come over to our house. I wanted to write a note with my wife's dinner. I wanted to write a note with my wife's dinner as I was leaving for the evening and went into our study. I grabbed random one of her writing books to take a page out of. When I opened the front page, I noticed the book was from R, dated back in 2020. There was about 3 paragraphs of text, but the last 2 lines stood out. They put, "We are now 5 years away from our sad lonely pact. Let me know if we should make this pact happen sooner." So this was the note that came from the friend. My mind immediately jumped to a pact you make with a friend if you're not going to get married by a certain time, but the second line to me feels like he was asking her out. I recognized the gift was from 5 years ago. G and I had gone on a few dates at this time, but we're not together.
Okay. Still, she did technically lie, kind of. Sounds like he was interested. So
I can feel myself stewing on this. It is obviously old news at this point, but I feel the distinct urge to bring it up, mostly because it contradicts her statements about him never having feelings for her. This guy is also still in our lives. So that is all to say, do you think this is something worth bringing up to her to get some clarity on the true story behind this pact they had? Or do I just let sleeping dogs lie? I'm not even out here to shut down the friendship. I'm just trying to navigate this in the best way possible, as I can feel that this is making me upset and a little angry. Thanks for reading.
Yeah. So someone in chat said that it's in the past. It is, but it does seem like, she was avoiding the truth by saying he never had feelings for me or like anything like that. It's like, well, I mean, this could have come up in that such like conversation. I don't think it's a bad thing to have this conversation with your wife. It might end up being nothing. Maybe she just forgot the note and didn't think that he actually meant like when you make the pact with a friend or something like that. Maybe she just thought, oh, it was just friends making a pact, which is kind of oblivious if that's what she thought, in my opinion. But definitely have a conversation with her about it, because I do feel like there was potential lying in there from her end, which gives me red flags.
I'm on the same boat as well, because it's like, I don't know. I think OP has the right to feel that type of way. A lot of people in the comment section are saying, oh, you guys were barely dating at the time. Like, you guys just started dating.
That's like, not my issue with it.
It's the present time where it's like, hey, is there any feelings between you two? And she was adamant about like, saying, no, it's always been platonic. So I think that's the part where that conversation is warranted.
Yeah. And as first person energies just said, like, maybe she thought it was a joke. And it's like, yeah, she could have, but I still think you're right to like have a conversation about it and then just hear her side of it and be like, oh, I didn't think he ever meant it seriously or whatever. It's like, well, I mean, he did write you a note asking you about it. It's like, I've never done that to one of my friends. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it feels like it was more serious, but maybe it's not. Who knows?
Top comment for this one is from Arky Geo Mojo. Commented, look, just because they made a if we're both single in XYZ pack doesn't mean that there was ever any sexual or romantic history or interest. In fact, I feel like it says the opposite. I've flippantly made these kind of packs before, but never with anyone who I've ever had any type of history with. And I've also never made one with someone who I'm aware has ever been into me like that, because I'd be careful not to ever give them false hope that someday we'd get married, even as friends. Because even though it's a friendly thing, I would only do it with someone I was sure things were only platonic for on both sides. Because just friends don't read into this kind of stuff. It's obviously bothering you, so you should ask her about it and have an open and honest conversation about what you found. But keep in mind, it's not proof of anyone having feelings, nor is joking about moving the timeline up. Maybe one or both of them had a recent heartbreak and wasn't feeling hopeful they'd find a good long-term relationship, and that suggestion was a joke. He was afraid he'd be single forever.
See, but the connotation of it being a note implies more intimacy to me. On his end anyway. Like sending a note to someone feels more like it's more like it's not,
personal.
If it was like a text or something or something like a one-off text or whatever, but he wrote a whole ass note for her. So that's where it feels like, at least on his end, there was more feelings, which maybe and she might not have picked up on that, and that's fair, but I still think it's right to have a conversation about it because it is bothering you, and to air that out and open it up is not a bad thing.
Yeah, and it's always good to have that confirmation. And if she keeps brushing you off about it, then like maybe you can talk to R, see if it's like, hey, what's really going on here, especially if they're still really involved in your life. But I am super sussed out on the second part of that text where they said, let me know if we should make it happen sooner, knowing that they're probably seeing and dating OP at the time of that pact or that letter was sent out.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people chatter being like, well, maybe OP's controlling. It's like, maybe, but like, I don't know.
I think he's still valid to feel the way he feels though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm sure he just is like, oh, maybe she's lied to me about this. And it's like, we don't know. I'm just saying, have a conversation with her and figure out what she got from this note. To me, the note is more intimate though. That's where I'm coming from. Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like, I think a lot of people on the Reddit, that's the top comment, like that, that I read out, but also a lot of people on the comment section are saying like, maybe there is a little bit more into it too. So I don't know. That second line for me is showing interest, because if this was like a joke pack, I don't think you'd say, hey, what can we do to make this happen sooner? Type shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, and it might end up being nothing. Who knows? But I think it's bothering you. I think having a conversation is a good idea. Either way. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm just choosing one here.
Are you good?
Do we want to do the gross ones now? Are we far? Are we far enough away from lunch?
We can if you'd like.
All right. So this one is posted by Gem7118. On Today I Fucked Up.
Okay, mine's also a Today.
Oh, it might be the same one then.
It's not the same OP.
Title is Today I Fucked Up Not Washing My Straw for 9 years.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, I remember my friends when like Owala first came out, and they were just like, they say like they haven't washed in a while. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I just drink it with water. I'm like, bitch, take the lid out.
Bro.
Open it, you disgusting fuck.
Our coworker Sean is this. He does this.
Oh, I do. It's like every day for me. Oh my God. Oh yes, he did talk about that.
Yeah. Sienna's also similar. If I don't wash her water bottle, it doesn't get washed for a while.
I'm like, hell no. Every day I'm washing my shit. I think at the worst is like 2 days. I'm just like, oh shit, I forgot to clean this last time. Let me just fucking put it in a dishwasher and wash it afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, literally, if you have a dishwasher, there's no excuse. Like, it's so easy. You throw it in. You get 2, so you have a swap out one, and then you're good to go.
Oh, that little rubber thing on top. I'm just like, what do you mean you never took it off?
Never
you
take
nasty
it out.
fuck.
All right. So it's been a few days and my stomach has settled enough to share my fuck up. I would also like to preface this that I am in my 30s of good hygiene and did not think I was an idiot before this. I do now. In 2017, when plastic straws got banned, my friend and I got matching reusable metal straws with a little phrase etched on them. Our master plan was to take them out with us to the pubs, etc., to avoid the floppy paper straws of sadness. Now, as you can imagine, that only happened once, which I do hate the paper straws. They are the bane of my existence.
It's the mouth.
The mouthfeel. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's like, why? Why is it melting in my mouth?
But it melts, but it also like sticks to your lips sometimes. It is the worst feeling ever.
To me, there's a taste.
That too, yeah.
Like, it makes it like, I don't know. It's like drinking paper.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate it.
It's one of the worst feelings in my mouth. I would rather just drink from the cup, and I do. I'm like, I don't put them in my cup. However, my daughter and I love an iced coffee. We have a pretty good setup at home with an ice machine, coffee machine, syrups, etc. That fateful metal straw makes an appearance alongside its new metal straw friends multiple times a day. After it's used, it's rinsed with warm soapy water and left to dry, ready for its next ice delight. After about a week ago, I thought my coffee tasted off, kind of stale. Something was not quite right. One close sniff of the straw confirmed my stomach flip. It smelled damp, musty, earthy. So I ordered some straw cleaners. And again, this is 9 years after he bought it.
If your coffee notes has a taste of mold and fucking yuck.
Now, here is where I absolutely fucked up. A normal person would have cut their losses, and tossed it. Living in my delusional state that I had not been sucking on a moldy straw would have been delightful. Instead, I used the straw cleaner, which, with one gentle push into the top, came out completely black. Thick chunks of black mold fell into the sink, forever tainting used straws ever again.
Ain't no way.
Every single one of these metal straws, there was black mold inside. And not just a little sprinkle. Think an ecosystem of black death. Generations of mold have gathered here at the mecca of the Fosty straws. So I share this as a warning for everyone who is like me, who thinks rinsing a straw is enough. It absolutely is not.
That mold is old enough to fucking be in the 4th grade?
Yeah. It is above toddler status now. Holy shit.
Oh.
So gross. Apologies for anyone eating lunch. That's my bad.
Well, I'm not going to make it any better for my next story.
Oh, wait, I have a comment. That adds on to this. So, Breakfast Tequila said, I borrowed my friend's hookah way back when, and one of the hoses was clogged. I cleaned it out, and guess what the clog was? Maggots. It was so gross.
Dude, you need to clean those. You need to clean hookah like every fucking use. What are we doing?
Apparently not. Apparently you just let it grow until there's fucking maggots inside. Oh. All right, John, your gross time.
Y'all were here sucking Maldusi, man. Come on.
This is a warning to everyone. Wash your water bottles and hookahs.
Wash your damn. As a matter of fact, wash as much things as possible. Straws, hookah pipes, ass, all of them, all the above. Wash all of them, people. Oh my!
You may gotta be kidding me. He said, "First person energy."
Oh, all right. Well, I did warn you guys. Josh and I had back-to-back stinkers here. So this one is posted by OK Appointment 5573. The title is "Today I fucked up by satisfying my craving for apple juice."
I do love a good apple juice every once in a while.
Same.
Yeah. Especially when I was sick there in December, I was going through it. Like I was just a glass of apple juice every morning.
This reminds me of like childhood, because like once a year there is a place in San Diego. It's kind of like up in a mountain where you get to go apple picking. It's a place called Juliet in San Diego. Oh my God. Like just the apple cider and like the fresh apple juice there. Like you get it once a year. Like once it's like, it's starting to get a little bit colder. Like everyone and their mamas go drive up that place just to fucking get, just do apple picking and apple juice. And to this day, I still haven't found like a juice like that is like that satisfying.
Yeah. That's my uncle has an apple orchard and he does ciders or whatever. They're very good. I've had a taste of them. They're very, very good.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Sandra from Patreon. Julian apple pie.
Ooh.
Yes, I do. Kid Mins, I do love a good warm apple pie, especially with nice Tahitian vanilla ice cream on top. Ooh, boy, that shit sounds so good.
Oh, Maria in chats asks if you had the apple cinnamon donuts.
Where?
I assume at the same place. I assume at the place.
Oh, I need to go back and get some. I need to go back and get some. All right. Story goes as this. I worked all day today installing 150 plus pound wall panels for a commercial walk-in freezer. It's extremely hard work and I sweat a lot. Fast-paced and heavy lifting all day for 8 hours. I didn't drink much water throughout the day, just one bottle and an energy drink. So by the end of the day, I was severely dehydrated.
Yeah, damn. It's crazy.
Also, Ken Miss, I've never watched American Pie, so like I don't know that reference. Anyways, on my way home, I bought a large gallon-sized jug of 100% pure apple juice made from concentrate.
God damn.
That's a lot of sugar, brother.
That's a lot of sugar and a lot of vitamin C.
I absolutely love apple juice and haven't had it in a long time, and I was super thirsty, so I drank glass after glass nonstop for about 20 minutes until the entire gallon was gone.
I love apple juice. I don't think I could ever do that. That's so much apple juice. You got to mix in some fucking water.
I watched a 30-minute YouTube video after that, and I went to lay down. I noticed that I was farting a lot, like 10 good long rips back to back, maybe 20 seconds apart. Then I went for fart number 11 or so in bed while laying down, and I could tell after a little push that this pitch needed a catcher.
Oh, no. What a way to phrase that.
For real. I got up so fast out of bed, squished my dog in a process, scrambling, and ran to the bathroom as fast as possible. I pulled my shorts down and jumped on a toilet, and just like a fire hose, about 1/3 of a gallon of liquid came shooting out of my ass.
Oh my God. We did wildly different gross stories.
Following that was more horrendous gas, then streams, then gas, and so on. After like 15 good old sized sprays and splatters, I was wondering, what the fuck is going on? I hardly ate anything today, and then I thought to Google apple juice side effects. They put violent diarrhea was the first thing that popped up, and it all started to make sense.
Why though? I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's not like it has a lot of fiber or anything.
Maybe it's from like the concentrate.
Maybe. Or the sugar content. I don't know.
Maybe. I found an OG Reddit article about a guy drinking 2 gallons of apple juice and sharding all over his company van while on the phone with his wife and driving 2 hours home in all the shit. Oh my God. Please find that story for us, guys. I want to read it.
That's the next live.
Yes. Luckily, that wasn't my case because I've shit myself so many times in my adulthood that I can almost always tell if it's an untrustworthy fart. So here I am, legs completely numb and scared to leave the safety of my toilet because I don't know when the next tsunami is coming. Today, I learned that excessive apple juice consumption causes extreme diarrhea. I'm just so grateful I drank it after I got home. Could have been way worse. And then quick update. I have to get up very early for work, so I'm back in bed laying down. As soon as I got in bed, the bubble gut started again. I released 2 successful farts, but this is no doubt going to end up with me shitting the bed tonight. Maybe a couple times. I have 3 pairs of clean boxers and a new pack of baby wipes, so I'm fairly prepared for the events to come.
I think I hope he just accepts that he's going to shit the bed. I don't think it'd ever be that comfortable to be like, yeah, I guess I'm just shitting the bed tonight. Like, no, I'm not going to sleep, actually. That's wild. Oh, man. Yeah, very curious as to why apple juice does that. That's crazy. But yeah, this is a good case of moderation. You can't just down anything that much and be okay. That's crazy. I love apple juice. 1 glass, good enough for me. Maybe 2
Oh yeah.
throughout the whole day. But like, man, that's just so much apple juice to chug.
I think the most like juice I've ever drank was when I was in a cruise one time and I saw that they serve like fresh squeezed orange juice. And this was at the time that I drank a lot. So I bought their like liquor pass. So basically I drank as much as possible during that time.
Yeah.
And I found out that like that orange juice was part of the package. And I'm like, bitch, I'm about to take advantage of this because it's like basically it constitutes about like $60 a day for that pass to be worth it. So I'm like, I'm gonna drink my breakfast in just straight up orange juice. I drank like 6 of them glasses, my guy.
Damn.
And at the middle of like we had an excursion going to Mexico, in Cozumel, Mexico, but you have to take a ship from your ship. You have to take another ship to go to mainland, and that water was choppy as shit, my guy.
And then you had to take a ship.
Shit. I had to like both like had to throw up and both had to shit myself in the boat. I was like, God damn, dude. And ever since then, I've just kept it. I just kept it. I'm like, you know what? I'll have a glass. That's all I'll do today. Keep it safe.
Keep it safe. Ella says it's the high sugar, and then Mo Bounce Baby says it's the pectin. So it's probably just a mixture of all these things that are
the what?
Pectin. I don't actually know what it is. I just know when you heat up apples, it's like the pectin comes out. It's good for your stomach, actually. Probably not in these amounts, but helps keep you regular, I think.
Pectin. All right. We're learning a lot today, guys.
We're learning a lot today. This is good. Shout out to Master Jedi, who sent 5 gifted memberships. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And Waiting Wolf 14, who subbed for 20 months.
Oh shit, let's go.
Hell yeah. I guess it's my turn, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with this one. I do have a nice one to end it off with as well. So this one is cross-posted by Writing Giraffe. I don't know if you're in chat or not, but shout out to you. This one is titled, Am I Overreacting? My husband, 26 male, locked me, 25 female, out for 25 minutes.
Like accidentally or on purpose? Is this like the housemaid situation?
The housemaid.
Oh yeah, I don't want to spoil things, but they like to lock people in the attic.
The movie.
Well, I haven't seen the movie. Guys, I'm on my 3rd book already. Ain't that crazy?
That is awesome. I've been struggling through my book right now. It's actually bad.
I read that. I read The Housemaid. Well, listen, which counts. And I've just finished Sharp Objects, and now I'm listening to Silent Patient. So
nice. Hell yeah. Good job, dude. I think I've got 1 down this month or in January.
Juliet was just like, I asked her, I was like, hey, do you have some book recommendations? She was like, you're a nosy bitch. Go fucking listen to like all the Toxico ones. I'm like, okay. And I end up liking them.
Have you listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl?
What's that? Oh, let me put that on my list. What is it called?
Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've actually heard that book is better as an audiobook. Dungeon
Crawler Carl?
Yeah. I've never actually read it, but I've heard very good things, and I have the book. But I've heard it's better as an audiobook. So
I'm writing this down because I'm always looking for Dungeon Crawler.
Yes.
Okay. I'll look it up.
It's and it's like a whole series. So if you get really into it, you got a bunch of books there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, people are saying it's good. So there we go.
Oh, okay.
We're getting confirmation in the chat. Oh, and Project Hail Mary. That's another one, which is coming out, I think, in March as a movie.
Shit, I'm writing all this down. Project Hail Mary. Sick. And
then we can start our book club, John.
I know. It's crazy because I actually remember the details. As opposed if I'm watching a show, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
But then when it's a book, I was like, I called Juliet. She's like, all right, because she's in San Diego right now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, the plot twist was plot twisting. She was like, I know. And we just like, talk like we're spilling tea. I'm like, shit's fun. It's just fun, low key.
Soon we'll have to take your button off, but I don't know how to read.
That's why I listen.
Oh, okay.
I still don't know how to read.
True. There we go. Okay. All right. So once again, this is my husband locked me out for 25 minutes. So my husband and I have a 3-year-old, have 3-year-old twin girls, and I'm currently 6 months pregnant with our third. We got into an argument over letting our daughters play outside. We got hit hard with the snow, but we both had work, so we didn't really have a chance to let the girls play in it. We were both off today, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity. This was the first winter they were old enough to care about snow, and they were mesmerized by it. So this morning, I told my husband I'm going to take the girls out to play. He said he didn't want to come out because it's too cold. I said, that's fine. I'm taking them. He said he didn't want any of us to play outside because it's too cold and the girls will get sick. I kind of just laughed and said, we won't be long. It's 25 degrees Fahrenheit, not -20, which converted Celsius, just below zero.
Below zero, yeah. That ain't too bad.
-2, -3, I would guess. That's not too bad.
Put a jacket, put some mittens on, fucking put a little beanie, put some boots or some shit. You'd be all right.
We were out with my niece and nephew in like -20 this weekend. So not for long, but like they were all bundled up and everything, but you can still have fun. I probably didn't handle it the best and brushed him off, but he dropped it after that. I got the girls bundled up and we headed out front. We had fun for a few minutes and they loved it, but within 10 minutes, my husband was at the front door calling for the girls to come in. They go inside and I'm just kind of standing in our front yard, annoyed for a moment. I go inside only to find out he has locked the door. I'm mad now and I have to pee. I start knocking and calling for him, but he doesn't come to the door and is ignoring my texts and calls too. Even texted that I really need to pee and he ignored that as well. The most upsetting part is that I could hear one of my daughters crying the entire time, stressed out knowing her mom is outside. So I stop knocking and sit on our porch. So fucked up. He has 25 minutes go by and he finally comes and unlocks the door. I push past him to go into the bathroom because, I'm mad and I'm about to pee myself and freezing at this point. He's smiling like it's funny and saying, "Oh, I thought you said it's not that cold. What's wrong?" Bitch.
I'm about to throw this motherfucker. I'm smart of kicking out the cold. Be like, let your dick shrivel outside, my guy. Because I'm locking your ass out too. And I'm about to divorce you, you piece of shit.
The moment he leaves the house, I'm locking the door. We haven't spoken much today after that. He has genuinely never done something like this before. He's caring and not punishing or vindictive, so this really isn't in his nature. I'm appalled and really hurt. I understand I annoyed him by taking the girls outside, and he thinks I undermined his parenting, but I'm a grown woman. He doesn't get to punish me by locking me out of my own house. Or maybe he's justified. I don't know. I feel crazy. So am I overreacting?
No.
Not at all.
He is not justified. You are underreacting, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Like this guy with that dastardly fucking smirk he had on his face, he was trying to teach you a lesson, not to cross him.
Yeah.
And God forbid you want your kids to experience snow outside and just have fun. They were like, hey, I just want to check it out for 10 minutes, throw a little snowball here and there, and after 10 minutes, we'll go back in.
Yeah.
Let them experience shit, because it's like, I don't know, they're fucking kids. You want to try stuff.
Right.
You gave them all the layers as you can. Y'all weren't out there like exposing them to like terrible elements. It was damn barely, it was only like 20-some degrees. It's not like something crazy like a negative snow day like how it is in like Ottawa or some shit like that. It's
not -40. It's not -40 degrees Celsius. It's like -2 degrees Celsius, which is like a completely reasonable temperature. That's warm here in the winter. So it's just like, that is an insane take to be like, you undermine my parenting. It's too dangerous to go outside. It's like they went out for 10 fucking minutes and played in the
Dude.
snow for a bit. God forbid.
God forbid they
Yeah.
have a little bit of fun.
Jesus.
Right? I mean, you know me. I'm vengeful as fuck. If their car happens to be outside, I'm just saying, one, I would have pissed on it. Two, I would just spray some hot water on all of their windshields, all their windows. And if it happens to get any colder and that said water on the ice happen to freeze, maybe, just maybe their windows will crack. But that's just me.
Did you see the person on TikTok who like piled snow around the person's tires who parked in their spot and then poured like hot water on the tire spots and it froze?
Dude, like for real, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Yeah. And our Agenia said he should have brought her hot tea or something if he really cared. And it's like, yeah, that's what you do as a partner. It's like, okay, you're going to take the kids outside for 10 minutes. I'll make hot chocolate for when you guys come in or something like that.
Yes.
Like that's the co-parenting. Like you got each other's back. It's like, hey, it's too cold for me outside. But if you want to take the kids, like go ahead. I'll, clean up or make hot chocolate or something like that for when you guys get back.
Hey, she didn't force him to go out. It's just like, hey, I understand that you're cold. That's fine. I got them.
Yeah.
Help me. Maybe help them put on like coats or some shit. So they're not cold.
Exactly.
No, there was no imposing there whatsoever. You're just being an asshole, locking her out.
To be an asshole. Yeah. Stellar Manatee commented and said, it's always the same quote. Oh, he's gentle and loving. He's never done anything like this before. Yeah, because you always do as you're told. You acquiesce to his every demand, and then the one time you do say no, then he starts acting crazy or violent and abusive. He flips out, punches things, shouts, and frightens you, or worse. It's how he teaches you to always do what he tells you to do. Just like, yeah, that is what it feels like. It's like the moment you like say no, we're gonna go outside and do this thing, he flips and is just like, well, I'm going to be vindictive, punish you. It's like, yeah, that's like, this is a pattern. So yeah, it's very scary.
All these kick-ass guys needs to get their asses kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Frosty needs to come alive and beat his ass with a broomstick.
Yeah, fucking shove that nose up their ass or something.
All right, John, take it away.
All right. I have a best of Redditor updates. Who posted this shit? Oh, well. This one was originally posted back in 2019. The title for this one is My Coworker Won't Stop Complaining About My Tattoos.
It's not your fucking business. Also, Teeny Beanie in our comments said Frosty the Hitman, and I love that. I
like that.
That might be some great winter merch next year.
It's like pew 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 pew.
He's like got bald with the barcode on his back, like the Hitman.
Oh, yeah. Burr. Let these choppers fly in your bitch head. All right. Story goes as this. I started a new job in December. Carol started in February. We work for a small company with 6 of us in production. We're not customer facing in any way. Carol was fine with me until the weather warmed up and I wore short sleeves. At which point she discovered that I have tattoos.
Ooh, the devil.
You're a bad person for having markings in your skin. She took me aside that same day to tell me how unprofessional she thought I was for having them.
You know what's unprofessional, Carol? Commenting on someone else's body.
Carol, I wish Frosty was here to shove that fucking carrot up your ass.
We need Frosty the Hitman a lot more than I was originally thinking, actually.
Frosty the Hitman. Just spray it on your fucking face. And now now you're lying dead and your days are over. I pointed out that the workplace norms are changing in general and that our particular workplace doesn't care. It didn't matter. They were unprofessional, and that was that. And then they put, for reference, they were both women in their 50s. So,
like both OP and this person?
Both OP and Carol.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's fitting that her name's Carol and we got Frosty. So, like,
true. We're caroling.
Since then, she has spoken to me repeatedly about them. And when I refuse to engage, she's taken to talking to herself about it. She's also has gone to 3 of our coworkers to complain about them. Those ladies are all senior to us, but beyond keeping an eye on the production schedule, they are not supervisory in any way. We think she'd like me to cover them. But she knows she doesn't have the standing to say that, and I don't have any reason to. They're not offensive. One set is flowers, the other is a geometric-ish paisley, and no one here cares.
It wouldn't matter what they were unless it was like a Nazi symbol. You know what I mean? Like that's when it gets concerning. But if it for the majority of people, what does it matter? These tattoos aren't harming anyone. They are not impeding your work. Who gives a shit?
Plot twist is a Hitman barcode tattoo.
That's sick.
I'm dreading summer. This is an elderly building and poorly air conditioned, and I'm told tank tops and shorts are the norm. She's going to be really wound out when she figures out the gauntlets she dislikes so much are actually full sleeves. She got more tattoos, baby.
Oh yeah.
Our HR person is very part-time and mostly for onboarding / benefit type things. I can go to our owner, who I think would be responsive, but his feels like something I should be able to handle on my own. And so far, I'm having no luck. Can you provide any advice on a one last try script at shutting her down on the topic, or should I just go straight to the boss lady?
Go to the boss lady. Because yeah, you want to document it as much as possible. I've learned so much from John over the years. You want this documented, and you want to, have it so that it's known that this person is harassing me. If you don't have a proper HR, then yeah, the owner's the next best thing to go to. And he's probably going to tell Carol to shut the fuck up. What the fuck? So yeah, that's what I would recommend. I don't know if you have more detailed recommendations, John.
Oh no, it's exactly what I would do. Or I would call the hotline 1-800-FROSTY, because you said that like your workplace right now is also suffering from not being air conditioned. So if you call our boy over here, he'll set that shit right away and beat Carol's
thumpity thump thump thumpity
Oh fuck. Yeah, the first the first L that Carol is gonna take is a fucking fist up her ass.
A broomstick.
A broomstick. Yeah, we just created a business model for Frosty, bro.
It's so much darker than the original theme.
There is an update, which happened to come by 3 weeks later. They put, so the situation with Carol has been resolved. I actually spoke to her the same day you posted my letter. I ran into her in the break room and she started in again. I interrupted her and said, that's enough. Have asked you politely, and now I'm telling you, stop commenting on my tattoos. They don't come off. I'm not going to cover them, and they're not against the rules here. Your obsession with my skin is really weird, and I don't appreciate it. This is the last conversation I intend to have with you about this. She was pretty taken aback that I thought she was being weird, but I didn't give her a chance to keep going, and I just went back to work. She didn't speak to me for the rest of the week, and by the next week, she had settled on stilted pass assault type conversation, but only if it was a group thing. She still wouldn't speak to me personally, and since we don't work on the same projects, this didn't have any impact on my workflow, so I was okay with the chilly silence. It beat the nagging, for sure. Then we went on the on-site to do an installation. We were warned that it would be hot and cramped and to dress in layers that we could shed. Of course, the inevitable happened. Carol and I ended up on different teams, and when we met for the mid-morning team swap, most of us were down to a tank top, me included. Carol got one good look and flipped out. She berated me about my lack of professionalism in someone else's workplace.
Who gives a shit? I don't know who cares this much.
Carol does.
I guess.
There is no tattoos in the workplace.
There is no Pepe Sylvia.
And caused enough of a ruckus that Jane came to see what was going on. Carol went off on Jane about my continued and blatant lack of professionalism, but Jane shut her down pretty sharply. The teams were reshuffled as planned, and Carol got put on Jane's team. Apparently, she took that as an invitation to keep going and asked Jane why she hired me and then why she tolerated me. And they put Jane's answer: I hired her for her skill, not her skin.
Yep.
Jane's a badass boss.
Hell yeah.
Then she accused Jane of a lack of professionalism for doing so.
See you, Carol.
About an hour after the team swap, Joe, they put the other owner, came in the company car with the HR lady on her off day and took Carol back to the workshop. She apparently stewed all the way back, and when they got back, she got out of the car, declared that she couldn't continue to work for such an unprofessional organization, that she had her own reputation to look after, even if we didn't care about ours, got in her car, and left. That was the last we've seen of her, although there has been a scathing review posted to Glassdoor since then. The next day, Jane had individual meetings with all of us, and the day after that, a workroom staff meeting. We were chastised for letting it go as far as it did without giving Jane a heads up, even if it was, this is a thing, but I'm handling it type of warning. The senior-most coworker pointed out that none of them really had any power to do anything, and that has now changed. There is now a designated workroom supervisor, and end of the week, how are things check-in between the person and Jane.
Oh, yeah.
The workroom is a much more calmer place now, and interviews for Carol's replacement start next week. Also, a formal tattoo/piercings hair color policy is being added to our employee handbook. Basically, anything goes as long as it's safe to have around, machinery, and not offensive. All in all, it's been a learning experience for all of us, I think. Thank you for your advice. I really appreciate the framework for my response to Carol.
Hell yeah. Fuck Carol. Could you imagine having the fucking balls to be like, this is so unprofessional that she has tattoos
to both owners.
To the owners. What the fuck?
Both of them. And the HR lady.
It's so wild. Some people have such main character energy. It's like, where in the Bible does it say you can't have a tattoo? What the fuck are we talking about?
What reputation is she upholding for being the most fucking annoying person in the world? Because you are preceding your reputation.
Truly have no idea. Because fucking most people have tattoos now. Who gives a shit? It does in any profession. It doesn't matter as long as it is, like I said, non-offensive, and like that's it. Or a piercing could be like dangerous in certain workplaces.
For sure, like heavy machineries.
Yeah. I think when we played soccer, we had to take like piercings out like of your ears or anything like that because you could catch them or whatever. Which is like those are understandable rules, and it's like these are here for your safety, and that to just have no common sense or like just this energy of like whatever I say goes, even to the owner. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Sean's gonna be so confused when we're like referring to Frosty the Hitman. It's like, what are we talking about?
I might like it. Quick shout out to MX Gothic. Sends $2, says Dungeon Crawler Carl is amazing. So another confirmation.
I have to check it out.
Yeah, there you go. All right, John. So it's about 20 minutes left. I've got at least one more story, and then I have the wholesome one at the end.
Yeah, let's just do both of them
back to back. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you had one that you really wanted to get to.
No, I'll save it for it's my turn to host next week. Yeah, I'll save it for mine.
All right. So this one is posted by Throwing Party And the title is, Am I the Asshole for Telling My Sister You Are Selfish and Canceling Her Engagement Dinner at My Place?
All right. Maybe the sister is being selfish. Is she being a bridezilla? Is she think she's entitled to your time and your place? I'm going nah.
Okay. All right. I couldn't find any good wedding ones, so this was as close as I got today. So I have a younger sibling, and it seems like I'm always helping her. In college, I would help her with essays. I would listen to her problems. If she got stuck somewhere, I would go and pick her up. She is 24 now, and it's pretty clear that she doesn't reciprocate helping out or does any favors for the family. My brother and I have both noticed it. I had a conversation with her about it, and she said she would do better. Recently, she asked if she could use my house for her engagement dinner, and I agreed. It was a big favor, in my opinion, and I have been helping plan it. My sister lives very close to my kids' daycare. I left for work, and on the way home, there was a huge crash on the highway. I wasn't moving at all, and it took me 4 hours to get home. My husband was also stuck in it, and the daycare called asking where I was, and I told them I'm trying to get there. They bill an extra $100 every 30 minutes that you're late. That's a lot, but fair. I mean, you don't want kids left there.
For sure.
I called my sister and asked her to pick up the kids and just hold on to them for a few hours until I could grab them. She told me no and that she wanted to relax tonight. I told her I really needed to do this favor because I was stuck and it doesn't seem like I would be moving anytime soon. I told her I will Venmo her the money for the daycare, but to please pick them up. She told me again no and hung up. I ended up calling my mother-in-law, who was an hour away, and she was able to pick the kids up and stay at our place until we got back home around 9. I was stuck in traffic for, again, 4 hours.
Damn.
To be honest, I have been pissed since this happened last Thursday. I have helped her over and over again, and she couldn't do the simple favor for me when she's literally 10 minutes away from the daycare because she wanted to relax. I talked it over, and my husband and I both agreed that we are done helping her. I sent her a text that said, family is supposed to help each other, and it has become clear that she only ever wants help and is not willing to help. I told her I will not be hosting her engagement party and will not be doing any favors. She called me and we got into a huge argument where I called her selfish and she called me petty. I want an outsider's opinion because I am pissed about the whole thing. So am I the asshole?
Hell nah. Just say, you know what? We're canceling on the engagement party because we just want to relax.
That is the comment I picked. That's hilarious that you said that. Oh, man. It's just like the audacity not to be willing to help out in a situation when you're, especially if you're not doing anything. Like it'd be one thing if they were also
you're
like
10 minutes away,
right.
And especially like as a favor. Okay, not even just as a favor to your sister or your OP who has helped you so much growing up. It's also a favor for your fucking nieces and nephews
right.
who are like being stuck there with, you know, they could at least be somewhere where it's like relaxing or, you know, at least with family that they know of.
Yeah.
And you're saving your siblings hundreds and hundreds of dollars because I'm not good at math, but like every 30 minutes is $100 extra. And they were like, what, 4 hours behind?
$800.
That's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like mother-in-law had to drive an hour to get them. So it's already, you know, an hour late. So even still, they spent at least $200 extra on that day.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I don't think I would want to help my sister out either. Like this is crazy. And someone in chat said I'm missing it here, but they said this isn't even a bridezilla thing. It's just an asshole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Emily in chat. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with like the bride's part. It's like, yeah, you're just an asshole who doesn't want to help family out sometimes. And it's like, yeah, if this was an everyday thing, sure, you can say no, but this is like a one-time emergency. Hey, we're stuck in traffic. It's a bad accident. Can you get the kids?
Especially if like there's already favor that's going to be rendered for you that you're going to have your engagement party hosted there. You know how much money that you're probably saving instead of like, and the only thing they're asking for is like, dude, you live 10 minutes away. My kids are stuck because we're stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's insane, honestly. Oh man. Reddit agreed and said not the asshole. And just like you said, this commenter said she doesn't deserve a dinner. Tell her you need to relax that night.
I'm saying.
Yeah, just so wildly selfish.
For real.
We probably have time for you to do one and then me to do the last one here. So go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
could do that. I'm saving that bitch for a Am I the Asshole episode next week.
Too bad. Now you have to do
Damn
homework.
it. All right. This one is from Am I the Asshole by Upbeat Read 4606. The title is Am I the Asshole for asking my wife to check in if she stays out late?
No, I think checking in is not a bad idea. Depends on. Now, here's the thing. There is like controlling checking in. And then there's just like text to see if you're okay. You know what I mean? Like just, hey, are you good to get home? Okay, safe, like whatever, like that kind of thing. But I know Reddit. And I'm going to say asshole.
We've been scarred.
Yeah, I'm going to say asshole.
Okay. All right. So for years, I've 39 male, asked my wife, 38 female, to just send me a text to let me know if she's staying out late with friends or coworkers, just so I know she's okay. I understand that she's an adult and I have no issue with her being out and being social. I've just thought it's a common courtesy to just take a second to send a text saying, hey, I'm going out, I'll be home later. The situation has come up multiple times in which I've asked her, hey, next time, could you just let me know you're staying out late? Which is usually met with a half-assed sorry, and I know it'll just happen again, which it does. Recently, my wife has been at rehearsal for a play every night for the last 3 weeks. She goes there, and I stay home with our son, who is 5 male. The rehearsal is pretty long distance away and not in the best of places. Last night, I didn't hear from her until she walked in the door at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's a check-in text for sure. Yeah, because you're just worrying the whole time as a partner. Every time past like a regular time that they'd come home, it's like, ooh, did something happen? It's like, yeah, you don't have to like text me every 5 minutes, but at least, let me know what's going on every hour or every so often. You know what I mean? Just so that I know not to call the police, basically.
I asked her if she saw my messages, literally just asking if she was planning on staying out. She said no, and again, gave me, I'm sorry, I'll text next time. This is a cycle that seemingly won't be broken. Is this a big deal, or am I just being a controlling dick here?
No, you're not being controlling, because I was worried about like, text me every 5 minutes. I need to know exactly where you are. You have to share your location. But it's like, this is reasonable. Like she's coming at 1 a.m., not letting you know anything the whole night. It's like, that gets to the point where it's just like, yeah, this isn't controlling. This is, I'm worried about your safety. And like, do I need to call the police? How will I ever know when you're in danger? Or like, when do I have to worry? Like, is 2 a.m. the time that I start worrying? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think this is pretty reasonable. And the fact that she keeps blowing you off and not willing to, send you at least one text or give you a phone call to be like, hey, we're going out for drinks or something like that. That's a red flag.
That's the part for me that kind of made me wary about it the most. Cause it's like, dude, the guy communicated that like, hey, I don't mind if you have a social life. I know you're doing things, but can you just please let me know so that way I'm not worried?
Yeah.
Like, plus they also have like a 5-year-old at home too, or a 5-month-old. Sorry, or no, 5-year-old kid at home.
Right.
So it's like, also like I'd kind of want to know. So maybe I put them to bed in a lot of time. And they said they've been going to this rehearsal for every day for the past 3 weeks. I don't know if homeboy has like a day job as well, but if my partner's coming home like 1 a.m, I'm going to stay up because I just want to make sure that like, all right, I just want to make sure she gets home in time.
Right.
And then like your sleeping cycle gets hella fucked up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so there's multiple things where it's just like, yeah, it's just common courtesy. And plus like, I don't know, when I'm out with friends or anything like that, like I want my partner, like to check in with my partner and text her and be like, hey, we're going to be an extra hour or whatever with my friends or, you know, whatever it happens to be. Like we give each other check-in dates of like,
Yeah.
hey, this is when you can probably expect me to be home, just so that the other person's not worrying. Like that's all it is. And this is like not over the top asking her to do that for you.
It's not. And like the fact that it got ignored so many times is like, is the partner really listening, or is just, you know, just one out of the ear type of situation?
Right.
People did ask, is there some shady shit going on? So, but OP put a quick edit. They put, she went out with a fellow cast members after the rehearsal. They often do that, and I'm not concerned that she is seeing someone else. So OP is a lot more trusting.
I was gonna say they never are worried until it happens, which is like, I mean, that's a secondary thing in this. It's the blatant disregard for like your worry and feelings that I'm more concerned about. And then if it's confirmed later that she's cheating, then you can worry about that.
She probably method acting on someone else's dick.
Holy shit.
Again, Reddit scarred us, but top comment for this one, GVLSC commented, you're definitely not the asshole here. Your wife sounds very inconsiderate, and the way she handled things isn't going to work as your kid's age. How the hell can a family coordinate if one member just runs off and does whatever without communicating?
Yeah.
Which is valid.
It's just like, I don't know. We say this a lot, and like it is just a good thing to do every once in a while. It's like flip genders. It's like, how would we feel if this is just like a dude leaving his wife for hours on end, not letting her know where she is? It's like,
yeah, would call him out from like, you're leaving home. I mean, granted, they are a parent too, so they have to stay and take care of the kid. But like, come on now.
Yeah, you're just abandoning your partner. Yeah. So I don't know. It's fucked up.
For real.
All right, let's end the show with this one. Posted by Delicious Pin. And the title is, my elderly neighbor has secretly been watering my plants for months.
Oh, this is going to be wholesome, huh?
Maybe. I did tease that it was. So
you did tease it a little bit.
All right. So I work long hours and I've been struggling to keep my garden alive. I planted some flowers and a few tomato plants back in the spring, mostly just to have something nice to look at when I come home. But I knew I wasn't giving them enough attention. The thing is, they've been thriving. Like really thriving. Way better than they should be, considering I maybe water them twice a week if I remember. Which can be crazy. That's crazy if it's like midsummer.
So the grass is always greener when your neighbors water it.
Yeah. No, wait, that might be wrong. Depending on the context.
So you're trying to tell me it's like, get with your neighbor. That waters your plants.
Keeps your tomato plants thriving. Yesterday, I came home early because my meeting got canceled. As I pulled into my driveway, I saw my neighbor, this sweet woman in her 80s who lives alone next door, standing in my garden with my hose watering my tomatoes. She didn't see me at first. She was just quietly going plant to plant, checking the soil, pulling a few weeds, taking her time with it. When she noticed me, she got a little flustered and apologized, said she hoped I didn't mind. She just noticed they looked thirsty one day a few weeks back, and it became a habit. But she's been doing this for months apparently. Every single day while I'm at work. I asked her why she never mentioned it, and she just shrugged and said she likes having something to tend to. Her husband used to do all the gardening before he passed, and she missed it. I told her those are her plants now too. She can come over whenever she wants. She got a little teary and said that would be nice. Some people just help because they can, no recognition needed. No thank you expected. Just quiet kindness happening in the background while you're not looking. I'm going to bring her some tomatoes when they're ready. Spent the evening on my porch playing Jackpot City and kept looking over at her place, thinking about how she's been caring for something of mine without asking for anything in return. It's the least I can do. So, yeah.
That's a sweet octogenarian, man.
Yeah. I'd maybe invite her over for like, I don't know, like dinner once in a while, or like I'm sure she would appreciate the socialization as well. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Especially like
maybe like once a month, once a quarter, maybe she's like, hey, would you like to go out for dinner? That'd be kind of sweet.
You want to play cards tonight or something like that? Like,
yeah.
I think it's repaying the favor that way is just like, the kindness of her. It's like, yeah, maybe she might appreciate the company, especially since like her husband has passed. So that can be lonely. So, yeah, I don't know. Just something like that might be nice for OP to do.
Watch during like a lunch or dinner, she's like a raging racist.
I mean, I hope not.
Oh my God. I had an interaction with my neighbor who is also old as fuck. I think I told you guys about this neighbor that called the cops on me one time because my garage was open for 3 days and I forgot about it. And then I told you guys too that like she had like hella Trump signs on her door. So I'm like, fuck. I don't know how I feel about homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, did she call the cops because she like wants to get me deported? Like, what's going on here?
Jesus.
But it was icy here in Dallas like a few like last week, and then because the way our housing is, like our garage is kind of in an alleyway outside, so it's kind of weird Texas thing. So our garages like face each other. So I was gonna throw a trash. It was trash day, and then her garage like driveway is still super icy, and then she was gonna throw her trash, and then she was just like, she was basically hinting she needed help, but I was just like, man, this bitch hate me probably. Like, should I even fucking help her out? You know what I'm saying? So I was like ready to turn around, but the guilt, my angel and devil, the devil was being louder. He was just like, man, tell that old ass to fuck off, bro. She a Trumpy. I don't fuck with that.
I picture Juliet on both shoulders.
Yeah, she's just like, leave her. But she was like, oh man, she was like hinting. She's like, oh man, how am I gonna get this across? How am I gonna get this to my walkway? And I was like, you dumb bitch. So I was just turning around. I was like, would you like some help? And then I got her trash. And then under my breath, after she went back and she's like, thank you, have a good day. Under my breath, I was just like, you probably thought, look at this nice little Mexican helping me out. But she probably didn't hear. It's like, you know what? Christ. You know what? These Mexicans ain't that bad. I told Juliet that story. She started hella laughing. She was like, why'd you even help her?
It's so unfortunate because she's not going to change how she feels about you.
No, she doesn't.
But that's so fucking funny. Holy. Oh, man. I do like how you ruined the wholesome moment.
Was that not wholesome? I still helped her out.
You did. Her side was not wholesome, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway. Good end to the stream.
It's like these brown folks ain't too bad.
Oh, God. Man. People in chat are like, I thought you meant ice. Like actual, like the...
I mean, she probably would call ice on my ass anyways.
She's thinking about it.
She's thinking about it.
It's too bad she didn't slip on the ice.
You know what? I'm low-key hoping, not gonna lie. And I wait for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta help you.
All right. Well, that is it for this episode, WikiManiacs. Let us know what you think. We're going to be, like I said, posting this on Spotify and YouTube in a few hours. So stay tuned for that. If you missed part of the stream, you can check it out then. Is there anything else you want to say, John, before we close it out?
No, Reddit on wikishop.com. Valentine's merch coming out this month. Again, half of the profits.
I want the Frosty the Hitman merch. We got to work on that. That's crazy.
Wait. Someone wrote a song.
Yeah, I did see that. You want to read that if you can find it?
Oh, Leanie Beanie 861. It's a song. I don't really know how. Frosty the Hitman was a headshot type of dude with a Glock in hand and a bat there too, and a soul that's filled with spite. Frosty the Snowman, he'll get the job done quite. Oh,
Quiet.
Get quiet. And he was made out of snow, and adults know who to call to end someone.
Well done. Yeah.
We need that merch. I want it.
Man, it's gonna be so good. I want the front to be Frosty with like his broomstick and looking all badass, and then the back to be the Hitman symbol like on his forehead. Well, I can't wait for next winter.
Poor Sean is like, what the fuck?
What are we talking about? The hell did you guys do on those live streams? Nachio says, is it an American thing? I'm confused. It is not an American thing. It is a Reddit on Wiki thing that we just came up with an hour ago.
It's a North American thing, you know what I mean?
A Gina Star said, boys, it would mean a lot if you could use your voice and share awareness about Iran. Someone did email us about that.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't know that much about Iran's politics, but
same.
I have heard they've been suppressing like protesters and like killing a lot of people. So wishing you all the best. If anyone has any donation links they would recommend, we could do that. Could be maybe our next charity stream whenever we do that. But yeah, I'll look into it a bit more. Yeah, wishing you all the best. If anyone protesting in Iran right now, someone's 40,000 people murdered in the streets by the government. That's insane. So yeah, that, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is crazy. Sorry, I'm just waiting for them to type. But so okay, just awareness. Well, we can spread awareness all you want. We'll give some shout outs. We've already recorded the next 2 episodes, but we'll talk about it a bit more on next Friday's episode. So yeah, we're wishing you all the best. And the Iranian people. That's awful. Okay. Hard pivot, but we're going to end the show off that. So this is homework for everyone. I guess study up
for us too. Shit, I have no idea about that.
Study up on that and check it out. I'll have to go check that out. But thank you for bringing that to attention to us, and the email as well. We'll maybe read that on a future thing. So thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. No, don't apologize for
no, for real.
For bringing it up. That it's
WikiManiacs know the vibes, right?
Yeah, it's needed to be talked about.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it is important. So we appreciate you bringing that to our attention. But yeah, with that, we will end the episode. We appreciate you all stopping by and hanging out with us. Wishing you the best going forward. And if you're a patron, you'll get to see tomorrow's episode. Friday's episode tomorrow, I should say. But with that, John, we
stay
good?
frosty, my friends.
Stay frosty. I knew you were locking in something.
It's perfect because I'm like white out right now, baby.
That's true. You are actually. Yeah, damn.
Maybe I am. Anamorph me into frosty, people.
That would be cool. Okay, I like that. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Get therapy.